end of the day, like, get your bread, especially if you're a man. Like, you gotta get bread. You're not coming. You can't. First of all, regardless of anything I just said, I have to say this first. If you are not financially in a position to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship. First of all, I feel like that's where it all begins, right? Because regardless of the fact, it's like it always comes down to like some sort of finance, right? Like if you look at like the divorce rates right now, like just are crazy, bro. Like a lot of divorces are over what, like finance related.
Yeah.
A lot of them are
50% divorce. 50% of couples get divorced, and I'm pretty sure it's like
It's probably higher.
it's
now.
like 60% is like over finances.
Exactly, but like just think about that. So if you're broke, don't even listen to anything else I just said. Just get that money first. You know what I mean? But like once you have some sort of like, you know, you're on your feet, and
how much money
then you
is
can
he supposed
start.
to? How much money are they supposed to have? What's the funds looking
Honestly,
at?
I don't think there's a
Percentage.
specific number on it. I just think you just be able to like, bro, if you
Pay
want
for
to
your
order, if
lifestyle?
you want to,
Yeah,
if
pay for
it's
your
bro,
lifestyle.
if it's like
And a
2
little
a.m.
more, obviously, you know?
Yeah,
Depending
but
on
I'm
the
saying
tip.
like,
You have to be able to fund for 3 people.
Wait.
No, think
Nah,
about
facts.
it though,
Alright,
because
talk
yo,
to me,
if
talk to me,
you're
I'm listening.
if you're planning to fund for 3
Mhm.
and it's only 2, always have room to spare. Think about
Yeah,
it.
it's true.
Always
whatever,
have room
whatever
to
room
spare.
you have to spare. But I'm saying like,
But what
always
happens
have
if
room to
what
spare.
what
and that's
happens if
inconsistency. Like, so if you make 10 bands a week, and you know, like, say like you guys go on 3 like or 2 nice dinners a week. Say that you're dropping like 250 like each time, because you're a baller, fam. You're a baller. Don't forget. And I know like you're. Even with a milli, you would eat crackers. I get it, fam. But you know what I mean? Every man's a little different. So I'm saying, like, in that sense.
nah,
Like,
crazy.
you know what I mean? If a man did that, then, like, you know, it's calm.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it makes sense for dealing with 3 people. But what happens if all of a sudden you got enough funds for 3 people, but now the person you're with wants to start living life like they got funds for 3 people?
Like a youth or just them?
I know exactly
just,
what he's saying.
Yeah, just them.
so you're talking about your significant other, like if they're living like they have, like if they're
could
living
be-
like you guys are rich, pretty much, which you're not really rich.
She's
is what
living
you're
like
saying.
you got 3
You're
of you.
you're funding for 3, but now it's 1, and then
she's
2.
moving like there's another person there.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much,
yeah.
pretty much. Like, yeah, she's taking up 2 spots.
Yes,
pretty much, so
yeah,
you're saying.
You're still in the same position.
So that's when we have to sit down talk. You get me? So
That's no for real.
that's
but
when we
then
have to sit down talk.
That's when it's on
And
the
then how
individual.
her energy moves from there, so we know we have a queen or a dub. You get me? So simple.
I mean, there's a lot of things you could say when it comes to the whole like queen and king topic. You know, I don't
No,
really
I
want to
said a
dive
queen
too much.
or a dub.
Yeah. But I'm saying I said queen and king because like, you know, like the opposite of a queen. Obviously. as a
Oh,
man,
I get
man,
you, I
you're a
get you,
king
I
and
get
stuff
you.
like that. But like I'm saying, like, yo, just like if you're broke, don't be out here trying to like, you know, wife up a shorty because like she's gonna run your pockets.
Leave you
unless
dry.
So
Unless
you're
you're-
telling me is I can't wipe up no shorties, eh?
Man, we all know you're not broke, but like I'm saying, like,
I'm
yo,
editing that out.
for real though, like, if,
Keep that out. Not
I'm
disclosure.
editing that out.
Not disclosure.
but I'm just saying, like, yo, like, just in general, like, you know, make sure the finances are proper, but like, there's no specific number to answer the
There's
question
a number,
you asked.
fam.
I think it's like
You just have
there's
to
not
know.
like there's not a specific number you need to
All right,
make.
what's the number?
Fam, you have to know the number, and she just could never find out.
No,
That's
but I'm
all it
saying, like,
is.
there's no
That's all it
specific-
is. I'm telling you, fam. You just don't tell her how much bread you make, fam. I'm telling
Nah,
you.
that's not
Is
what
it
I'm
how
saying,
much bread?
bro.
Is it how much bread they
Because
make, or how much bread
yes,
you're willing
yes,
to put
okay,
into
bro.
the situation?
No, fam. It's because, bro, if they know how much bread you make, fam,
Okay.
that's her appetite. Yo, her eye is longer than her belly. You understand me? Okay, so no matter how much, if it's 10, she's seen 5. You know what I mean? In her head off the bat. You know what I mean? If it's 20,
10,
she's
it's-
seeing 10. Like, that's like, bro, come on, fam. It's not the tune. Let me
Yeah.
see this.
Yo,
You
talk
go
to me.
we go to a party, a nice little fete, bare food.
Yep.
Everyone could have the tune. Are you thinking about everyone else when you go get your food?
Come on now. Of course not.
Okay, so the more you see, you know, the more you're gonna take, right?
Yes.
So there you go. Like, there's no confusion to the situation. You get me?
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand
So
what
like,
you're
she just
saying.
can't know. Once she doesn't know, you just gotta move. You see, you're making 10 bands a week or a month. Sorry, because I'm in a whole different mind space. But say, let's dumb it down for Adam. Say you're making 2 bands a week or 2 bands every 2 weeks. You just gotta move like you're on like a, you know, $150 budget. You know what I mean? Like, if you were gonna just spend that on Loud and Grubba, and you care about your girl, you know you're gonna just substitute that for, like, you know, a dinner date. then then by all means just run that. But that's not really hurting you too tough if you're gonna drop like 4 bills at the club and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? But like, just don't let her find out how much you're making. You know what I mean?
I rate that, especially now.
Hiding. Yeah.
And when you're young, because like.
But what happens when they find out and then they get cheesed at you?
But I feel like that's at a
How
point where
cheese
you're
could they
so
be?
deep.
Then it's not. It's for. You could say that it's for the future, and then what they.
Okay,
just
But that's
I
besides.
have a question for you. After
That's besides the point though. Like with the question I think Tune was asking was like regarding like living comfortably like as yourself. Like how much like do you think you need to make? What I was trying to say was like I don't think there's a specific number because I think it's different for everyone, right? Which is similar to what you said.
No, my
But-
point about that was just that everyone has their own number, but like you have to know the number though. Like,
Yeah, you have to know the number, but like I'm saying, like yo, in this society right now, like as we're living now, I feel like you should be able to like, bro, like if you go out to eat and if you have to check your account, like to see if it's gonna go through, then you shouldn't be in that position.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
shouldn't
like
be
you should
going
be able
out
to
to
like go out to eat and buy something twice without not thinking about it. If I could buy it twice without not thinking about it, then I feel like I'm comfortable because it's like, bro, I could buy like, like 4 pairs of Timbs if I really wanted to. Red, black, any different colors that I want. How I'm feeling, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not in this, financial position to be buying a lot of Timbs. I don't need a lot of Timbs. I only need 1 pair of boots. 1 pair of my little winters, and I'm blessed.
but I think but you're only like you're not her though. Like
I'm not her, but like I was just talking in terms of like as an individual. But if you want to dive into like the relationship aspect, like you guys were talking about earlier, to segue right back into that, no, for sure you can't. You definitely can't let the shorty that you're dating, especially if she's depicting characteristics like that's a red flag too. Like if you're with a shorty and as soon as you bring up money, like it becomes she wants to know more, tell me more, and then she's trying to take advantage of it, and you could tell. You better lock that off quick, fam, or else she's gonna run your pockets for sure.
No, dead ass, bro.
That's why you let them know you're broke off the jump, and then when they're with you, you're still broke.
The Tune's waiting for an escape at 45. He's like, "Yep, mans are struggling
Like, I
still."
was broke from the beginning.
Kill
I'm
it.
still broke, and I'm with you, so you know what that means.
I have a question. So, yo, at what point you showing your lady your bank account? Dude's eyebrows jumped.
Yo,
The Tune's eyebrows just strumbled, like he shriveled, fam. The guy was just like, "Yo, I don't." That concept was foreign. Fam.
yo, no. There's
I
no
think like in a relationship, if you're with your wife, you guys can have a joint account, but you could also have your own little side thing on the side that she don't need to really know much about. But like the joint thing, she can see why much is that.
That's gonna be hard because.
But she can have her own thing on the side too. I don't want to see it.
No,
like,
but
you can have your own thing. I don't
but
care.
the thing is, what are you expecting to get into the joint one?
Huh?
What are you supposed to put in the joint one?
Like just stuff that we're know for our future,
Your
for our
direct
generation.
deposit?
Huh?
Like,
Is that direct deposit?
so
or
you're
your-
telling me,
your-
so you're gonna put your money in your account and then put a little bit into the joint account for the family account.
No, everybody gets paid,
Yes.
and then whatever you get, you take a percentage of that and put it into the joint account because that's something that you guys are working together for, like towards like a future or a family.
So
or,
then
like,
you, at
something.
that point you know how much they make and how much you make.
No, you don't because she gets her money and then puts
So,
it in. Like
but-
there's a percentage that's.
But what's the percentage?
If you know how much the person makes, and then there's a percentage, like it's quick math.
But how you not gonna know how much your wife makes though? Like, bro, are you really gonna tell me your wife is not gonna know how much you make?
No, so
No,
basically
that's
it's not
what
gonna be
we're
a secret.
asking.
Yeah.
We're saying at what point do you find that out?
Like, how
Like,
much?
How much
I
they
feel
make?
like that's a light convo though. Like, yo, like when
Yeah,
that's
so
not something.
Let's say you're balling. Yeah, so you just tell them off the jump. Yeah, so
No,
I
but
make
that's my wife. I
200,000.
already married her, fam.
No, but I'm saying at what point along the scale of relationship scale are you informing them that you make or don't make bread?
She will know the exact numbers after, like, I feel like later on in terms of relationship, like after like time of being
When?
together, like
When?
after I marry her, she'll know like the exact number of how much I make. But up until then, she's just gonna have like a general area ballpark.
I mean, she'll also know the profession, I'm assuming.
Bro, if I pull up to a date in a freaking C8 or like a Corvette, like you know what
You're
I mean?
setting
Like,
yourself up for failure.
yeah, come on now. Like, but if I show up, in a local '04 Civic, I'm blessed.
Or
Like,
walk.
or if I walk, I'm nice. You know what I
Lie.
mean?
I'm not
It's
even
all
gonna
about
lie.
presentation of self, right?
Nah, that's facts. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna have to have a side account with like just some solid arcades in there still.
real.
Cause bro, you don't. they be tricky, you know. Just and it's gonna be funds that the lawyer doesn't even. That's all the accounts, yes sir.
But
Like
the
you
thing
know what
is
I
they
mean.
But
They
the
can
thing
easily,
is,
if it's attached to you in any shape or form, they could easily
so
slap
like,
that.
let's say you get a divorce.
crypto
I have a.
wallet
I'm
is
a.
offshore.
I'm a Bahamian citizen, fam.
If you get
I
a
got an
divorce,
offshore, fam,
if you get a divorce and then she finds out or about the offshore account,
in someone else's name.
They can throw out the.
In someone else. I'm stacking the bread in my mom's account. What now?
Okay.
No comeback, fam.
Yeah, but that's
Until-
your mom's. Yeah, that's. But I'm
But
saying like that's a
means
normal
if she
thing to
decides
do.
that she doesn't want to give you back the money, it's not your money no more.
Who do you trust more, your money, your mom, or your wife?
Your money, your mom, or your.
No, like your mom or your wife. Who do you trust more, your wife or your mom?
Your
I
money.
feel like I should be able to trust both of them niggas.
Nah, because
Of course, in a perfect world, of
You're
course.
like,
But
who
like
do you trust more, your mom or your wife?
what's your
my wife
money?
My mom's not a nigga. She's definitely above that. But I'm saying like I should.
Yeah.
You know, just a figure of speech.
See, I'm supposed to trust my wife. If I'm picking her to be my wife, like I should be able to trust her more than
Yeah.
my mom. I
Fam,
should.
she's carrying your.
I
youth.
should.
You know what I mean?
I
It
should.
Be,
I
it should
better
be the
trust her
same
more than my
level
mom.
or more. That's how I think.
Also, if we have kids together, I'm assuming she's gonna do what's in the best interest of the kid.
Does your wife know you better than your mom knows you?
Mind you, we're
Yes.
not.
Yes.
None of us have wives.
Yes.
So we're just speaking from like an outside.
I'm
perspective.
assuming.
I think so still, because bro, there's vulnerable parts of like your life that your parents know that may affected you, that they voiced it or not, that like you may not necessarily express your whole like deeper, darker insecurities or like some from your deeper childhood, where it's just like, yeah, you be open, but I'm sure everyone's been in a relationship and you had a 1-2 things where it's just like, yeah, you're gonna hug that for yourself. Like you're not gonna just like be here and like cry in front of the shorty about all this. Not necessarily cry, but like just talk about all this. Well, maybe I'm different still, but I don't know. I didn't like. I told him about Bear, but not like I didn't just pour my whole self out to, you know what I mean, that vulnerable state. But I feel like on a lovey-dovey tip, like your wife will definitely know you in a different way, like a gal, like a man trying to like scoop gal or whatever, like you know what I mean. It's different. Your mom's not gonna know that side of you, like it's weird shit, you know what I mean. So I think it's like they both know you like more on like certain sides of you, you know what I mean.
Yeah, they both know you on a different level.
But I don't know. Me and my mom bang different though. Like, especially when it comes to money. Like, and my mom's the type of person to like take 5 bands and make a business.
Nah, could never. No. If I can't trust my wife,
Like, do what? This is what I grab.
I didn't really process what you're saying.
no, I was gonna say, if mans can't trust my wife over my mom, first of all, that's an issue. If mans can't trust my wife over my mom, that's an issue.
Yeah.
That's a major issue for me.
That's a no-no. I wouldn't
Because,
marry her if I couldn't trust her more than my mom.
Like, you're telling me that I trust my mom more than the mother of my kids.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, but niggas have the kids, babies with people that they don't trust all the time type shit. But I guess you're talking about a wife still more times. But
If I just get some random female girl pregnant, then
like,
tragic.
I don't know, bro. I just don't think everything stays the same. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like we all want like forever and da da da. But I just feel like I don't know. I just part of me is just always like you gotta have a little something, even if it's down on a little side account or whatever it is. Like even if the money's going into fucking stocks where it's not even like a taxable thing or some. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. But I feel like you should always have a little something. If it's a fucking cash and a vote, nigga, fuck, I don't know. But you should always have a little something for yourself in case a wife just leaves you and just disappears from. Who knows?
I just think like they still find a way to get into that account. That's what I'm saying.
I'll hold that shit in gold, fam. I don't know.
Hold it in gold, but then they'll get a percentage of your gold.
Fam,
My
there's
bad.
fam.
If it's tied to your name.
If it's tied to your name, yo, you're gonna have to.
What?
Doesn't even bother closing the door. Just live, yo.
Nah, you can be tied to your name, but like still.
Like they could be, so y'all could be together.
Prenup.
Hey, you could get if you bust out a greasy prenup, you're blessed. You bust out a greasy
Prenup or no prenup?
come on, man. I'm having that shit secured, signed. I'm finding 8 lawyers to read that shit over. I'm reading it with her, with the lawyer, going word for word.
Patrick, prenup or no prenup? I feel like Patrick's a no prenup, man.
Why do you say that?
Cause I don't know, you're a nice love of mine, you know. Like I know you. Not like no one should not care, you know, but
like, all because I'm a lover man, I mean, you have to take me for food.
He's saying,
you know
he's
what I mean?
saying,
Like, it's like,
nah, but this is the thing.
you
I
look
don't
like
think
you're willing
like,
to give up everything.
I don't think that you
Give
see
up
that was the
everything for
two
a
words. I
shorty.
never said that. I
that's
think
pretty much what, like, that's
No,
what I'm
no, no,
hearing.
no,
Give
no,
up
no.
everything for the shorty.
All the
no,
shit
no,
I
not
work
in
for,
that
nigga,
sense.
you know
My
I'm
mindset
broke.
was just like, it's just like you're more on like a. Honestly, like I wasn't even saying like that. You know, it was more so like. I feel like you'll just be more open to like really just working it out, or like, you know what I mean, not coming with such an aggressive approach off the bat. Like, you know, just enjoy this marriage, just enjoy this. But I could be wrong, you know. Like I don't think signing a prenup is bad, you know. Like I really don't think so. Cause bro, you can have 100 mil, and you know if Shorty doesn't always have to get half. What if she's just like, I just want like 500 racks? Like, all right, bet.
Nah,
Like
honestly,
whatever.
I'm signing up. Like, I'm definitely like getting a prenup. Like, it's like regardless of how much
100%.
man I
That'll
am,
be
like,
normal
I
for us when we're at that age to marry. I think that'll be like a normal thing.
I also
Eh,
think because
there's a lot of broke
more
niggas
girls,
out here, fam.
I think a
Prenup's
lot
not really
more
like
girls-
a thing with broke people.
Pardon?
I said still a lot of like, we're in a good mindset to elevate ourselves, but there's a lot of people who still have a very broke mindset, and like prenups are irrelevant and broke, and like.
But like
broke
my
people.
prenup is not gonna be like on a like
true.
on a
Nah,
like
but
a
what happens if the girls
disadvantage.
got?
What?
My bad. My
No,
prenup's
if
not
they're
gonna
both
be.
broke. If they're both
Oh.
broke, then who cares who gets a prenup?
Yeah,
or not,
like
you know?
man's don't
Yeah,
own
but I'm
anything.
saying like, yo, I know I'm not gonna be broke, so it's like even if I'm at that stage, or if I am broke, like like the prenup that I have is gonna be fair to, because a prenup has to be fair to both parties. Let's not forget that. Like that's also one of the things about a prenup. It has to be fair. If it's not fair,
It
it
can
can't
be
be
thrown out.
It can just easily be thrown out because it's not fair, regardless of whether she signed it or not, right? So there has to be that fair aspect of it, right? So I feel like, yo, I'm gonna give you enough bread, even in a prenup, where it's like you're not losing, you know, like you're still gonna end up having something coming out of something with it. You're just not gonna take 50% of my shit. That's all. That's just how I see it.
It's
Still gonna give you. I
49%.
might allow you 15,
49.99%.
maybe 20. You know, if I'm feeling generous, and then that's about it.
But it's like if you make 100K, right, and Shorty gets 50%. Save 100K after taxes, and Shorty gets like 49%. You said she gets of like whatever happens. Say you got like property, whatever. Like, at what point when you become 10 M's, like, would that be sufficient? Like, it's just a greedy Betty business, fam. You
Wait,
know what
but
I mean?
if the shorty's not working, and you're working for the 100K, then
No, I mean like. Oh, sorry. Finish what you're saying.
no, I'm saying if the shorty's not working and you're working for the 100K, the amount of money you bring back is for both of you. So that means you're working for 50K, and
Yeah,
you're also
not
working for the other
100.
50K for her.
No, I know, but it's just crazy how, like, in perspective, like, how that would be sufficient, I guess, saying living off 49K as a human, like, dolo, like, not the biggest amount, but say you don't have kids, right? Like, she sure you can live off that. Cool, solid alimony thing, like, she's vibing, you know what I mean? And then it's like, now you're a $10 million guy. Like, that instantly just becomes, like, her worth just, like, same tasks, you know, like, same,
Yeah,
maybe even doing less, to be honest.
yeah.
And, like, that worth just
You're talking about like
becomes-
you guys are still together? Because if you're not still together, what
No, I'm
happens?
talking
same,
about two different scenarios.
Two
Yeah.
different scenarios.
And then like automatically worth just jumps. I'm just saying it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
mad.
it's crazy. You got to put contingency plans. But then people will say that, you know, love is, you know, you got to love the person.
It's a beautiful thing. I love.
You have to love the person.
You have to
Like,
love
why
a
would
person.
why would you be with someone? Why would you marry or be in a relationship with someone that you're not willing to give
Good looks,
50%
money.
A lie?
of your shit?
Yeah, but love
Good
is
looks.
not a constant thing though.
It's not.
Money.
So
It's
if
not.
love is not constant,
That's why you have the side account.
So wait, so if I know love is not constant,
Mhm.
why would I not have measures in place if I know it's not constant? I would be a fool to know that there's a pothole ahead of me.
Can you shut that up? My feet are cold. Fam.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess someone
I'd
could
be
say.
a fool. Like if I knew there was a pothole, if I'm driving and I know there's a pothole down the road and I could easily avoid it, and there's probably gonna be more potholes on said road, why would I not just avoid it and take a next road? You know,
Nah,
there's
but
there's a plan in place because I know it's coming. So if I know It's the same thing.
But that's fucked up. If you know it's coming, like, why are
Why
you
are
the
you in the
person?
situation?
Yeah, like
Huh?
it's kind of mad.
Why would you be in a situation with someone?
If you know it's coming.
No. I'm saying like me saying it's knowing it's coming is the same as saying that like the constant part of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be bumps in the road. There's gonna be bumps in the road.
There's always gonna be ups and downs in a
But
relationship. That's not what I'm
You're
saying.
doing this knowing there's gonna be bumps in the road.
Yeah, like you're
That's
still
kind
going.
of scary.
What?
Like knowing you're gonna do something and you're just gonna have bare problems like that. That's that one's a scary one. Still.
No, but I'm not saying like going into a relationship with like if Shorty has like bare red flags and shit like that. I'm
no,
saying like
like,
for the bumps in the
I'm
road.
saying, yo, you know for a fact, bro. Let's be honest here. These married people who've been together for 50 plus years, that's a lot of work that they've put in on
They're
both of
angry
each
niggas,
other, right?
bro.
Yeah, some of them
They don't even sleep in the same room and
You know what I
shit.
mean?
Like it's
but
mad.
take it in though. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, you know how it is when you're gonna be with that only one person for the rest of your life, and you know how it's gonna be. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean you love him less. That doesn't mean I love you less because
Different
I know
type of love.
sometimes there's gonna be some fuckery you do down the road in a few years. That doesn't mean I'm gonna love you less now. If I know what's happening, I'm gonna still love you, but I'm gonna put myself in a position where it's like we could both come out of it in a fair, like in a positive, and like a good, like we could both come out of it in a one up instead of like on the lows type of thing. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like that's why that's the mindset that I have towards prenups. You feel me? I feel like it's for the both of us. It's not just because I want to thief, and take my money.
I
not
say it's
give
my
you
money
thing.
and leave you with not a damn thing.
It hurts my heart more when like there's no kids involved. It's like, fam, you really just sat at home, see me bust my ass, become a millionaire, and like now you man them are just not together, and you just want a chunk of this, eh? After all the vacations, after all the whips and the dinners, after all
I
of
was
the.
talking millionaire, fam. It could be
All the dinners,
30,000.
the pictures and
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm just speaking. I'm just
Oh,
looking
yeah,
from
yeah.
my bird's
Yeah,
eye
yeah,
view.
yeah,
My
yeah.
My bad.
But like 30,000, $5, or just have a girl that works that makes as much or more than you.
Facts,
I'm
man.
not even
All I
gonna
know
lie.
is, yo,
Like
if
I
you're-
don't even want a shorty that works. Like I'm actually just.
Nah.
I'm just gonna be so up. Like man, it's gonna be just a calm thing still. Like mans are.
Oh?
Yeah, mans are. Like you really want your shorty working? Like unless she's driven, she wants to have her own thing. Like
She
obviously
has her
go do
own
your
business,
thing. Like for
that's-
sure.
She could grind.
But
on that
like I
stuff
don't even.
sometimes.
I'll be like, yeah, fam.
Not no
just-
9 to 5 working for somebody else shit. Like if she has her own thing, then like, yo, you need
It's
help?
cool.
What can I do? Like type shit. Yeah, like damn.
A
son.
shorty who deserves that, who's been,